Guys, welcome back. Jotego has done it again. He has released the beta for Double Dragon, and I am super excited about this core. I have so much to tell you about it. I'm very excited to demo it for you today. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit on that subscribe button. I really appreciate it when you do. It lets me know that you like the content I'm creating and helps me grow the channel. Anyway, so probably the most notable thing about this core for me is this is actually a core that I really wanted done. So much so that I sent Jotego my Double Dragon PCB. And this is a picture of my PCB when I had it. I really wanted this core and was really pushing him for it. And that's why I felt strongly that I should send him my PCB for it. So I contacted him and asked him if there were any PCBs he was interested in. He mentioned Double Dragon, and I immediately volunteered to send this PCB to him. Unfortunately, the PCB was damaged in shipping and is having some problems right now, but Jotego was still able to reconstruct the core from my PCB. So, very excited that I'm very excited to see this core brought to life, and very proud that I could actually let him borrow my PCB. And I'm sure I will get it fixed up when I get it back here. Now, it's also worth noting Jotego's in Spain and I'm in the United States, so it was quite a process to get the PCB to him. Anyway, let's talk about what else is in the core real quick. I think first thing we should probably go ahead and take a look at is those release notes. So the release notes are pretty much your standard release notes. Talks about, you know, the conversion accuracy and the modules that were used, how to compile the core, and then how to build it. But also probably the most notable thing for people that are going to play with the core are these sprite layers and background layers that you can turn on and off. And let's go ahead and check that out really quick. Let me go ahead and show you guys just the core real quick, and we'll play with some of those background layers. So here the core is in attract mode right now, and I'm going to go ahead and start playing with those background layers. So that was the F7 key, and that's turning on and off the display. Now I'm sure in the actual game this actually probably does something a little bit different. We'll turn off the characters. And then also got another background layer here. Oh, it just looks like track mode flipped out on us here. We can start playing with it. So like right there, I just removed the dragon. That's the F9 key. That's half of the dragon with the F8 key. So totally removing different parts of the sprites using those F11, the F7, F8, and F10 keys. So yeah, so we're removing that right there with that. Kind of a neat little feature. Okay, so I think I've got everything turned back on here. Let's go ahead and coin up at this point and start playing. So it looks like we're starting with nine guys, and it's also worth noting that there's a line at the bottom of the screen. My capture card doesn't pick it up though, and Jotego assures me that this line will be gone in the final release. It's also worth noting that it looks like this core was released with on the beta with some support for MRAs. Music sounds really good. Graphics look really nice. Now another thing that's worth noting about this core, since it is a beta, it doesn't yet work on CRTs. I have it on my CRT and it's got some horrible sync problems. It is playable and you can kind of see it, but at the top, there's a lot of sync issues. And the core seems really speedy. I wonder if he addressed some of the slowdown here in Double Dragon. One of the things Double Dragon's notorious for on the real arcade hardware is if you get more than 2 or 3 guys on the screen at a time, it is super duper slow. Just the slowdown's terrible. And actually some of the bootleg Double Dragon boards actually address that. Yeah, I mean, this feels nice and speedy. It doesn't seem like... And I just noticed that when I died there, I didn't lose a life. So it looks like we're in Double Dragon's free play mode right now. So another thing worth pointing out is Double Dragon has a horribly broken free play mode on the original arcade PCB where it just leaves you at 9 lives forever. And it looks like that's turned on here in this mode. Wow, I'm getting just getting smoked. Everything feels really speedy on this too. Wow, man, I am getting smoked. Oh, come on. I need to adjust my buttons. I think the way my buttons are laid out, it's hard for me to do jump kicks. There we go. Let's climb the ladder. Yep, we can still climb the ladder and fall. I am so happy that the slowdown has been addressed in this. Let's take a look at the menu real quick. So here's what the menu looks like. It's a standard menu. Nothing crazy there. Oh, so lives infinite. So he does have the ability to turn on and off the lives. So that's neat. Got demo music on and off, and difficulty set to very hard. Okay, so that might explain it. There's the volume control. So very neat. And then looks like everything's there for a normal menu. We're gonna back down the difficulty here. Put it on normal. I wonder if that will reset the game real time, or if you have to start with that on normal. The guys seemed super aggressive, but also felt like my buttons aren't laid out great, and I probably need to relay those out. Oh man, tossed me like a ragdoll. Wow, I'm just really enjoying playing this. Even though I'm getting my butt kicked here. The music sounds great. The video looks great on my HDMI out. I wish that the video was working on my CRT. It is working, but okay. I was gonna say there was a little delay there when I beat that last guy. The video on my CRT too has just got a little bit of a wave in it. There's some sync type issues, but Jotego also assures me that will be fixed before the final release. I love the music in this stage. Game looks and just plays really good for a beta. I love that slowdown's been addressed. If you don't believe me how terrible the slowdown is on Double Dragon, go play it in MAME. And when more than like 2 or 3 guys hop on the screen, oh man. that slowdown just gets terrible. See if we can get that guy to fall off the ledge here. Oh man, I'm just getting killed. Come on up. Anyway, guys, this has been Double Dragon Core for Jotego. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Might as well show this too. If you press the P key, you can see the credits. And I'm actually listed in here as a special thanks to for loaning my Double Dragon PC for PCB for research. So thought that was very cool. Wanted to share that as well. Anyway, this has been just a playthrough of the Double Dragon Core beta by Jotego. Awesome core. Very excited to see it.